Hi, welcome to I Don't Speak Computer, where technology is finally explained in simple human language. I'm Gloria, and I help seniors and other adults learn computers, smartphones, emails, online safety, and more without stress or confusion or tech jargon. Today, we will learn about Windows 11 start menu. Recently, I saw a video called A New Start Menu is Here Finally by SillyCornsMedia. It was a YouTube short, and it was giving updates on the on the Windows Start menu, which came out on December 5th, 2025. And it was short and sweet. And I thought that I would do something more in depth about the Windows Start menu. And so let's get started. So first of all, let me share my screen. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So hopefully you all can see what is going on my screen. And here we are at the bottom with this little window that looks like a Windows window. And when you hover over it, it actually has the tooltip start. So you know that it is the start menu. And then all you have to do is click on it one time and the start menu opens. And there it looks like there are a lot of things going on, but it pretty much the menu is very simple. You have the search bar, a pinned section, a recommended section. You have a little bar at the bottom with some other stuff. On the right hand side is my phone link to my telephone. So we're going to go through each and every one of these items. So firstly, you'll see the search bar here at the top, but we're not going to go through the search bar right now because I want to talk about some other things when I talk about the search bar. So we will come back to that. So we're going to start with this pinned section right here. And this is a section where Microsoft pretty much just this it just suggests some things to you, and it pins it to this section. And why mine looks so weird is that I just recently redid my computer, so it doesn't really know a lot about me yet. So it's given me some things. I've used settings, I've used photos, I use the calculator constantly. I've used LinkedIn. So some of these things I've used, and some of the things are just suggestions by default. Okay. Okay. So over here on the right of this box, there are two um, little little circles here. One is bigger than the other. And when you hover over it, you'll get a triangle that looks like it's pointing down, like a pointing down arrow. And when you hover over that, it says next page. So click on that and you get the rest of your the pinned items. And actually, you can pin way more things than this, but this is the default view. And I like it. This is enough for me. And actually, you can change all of these things. Everything on this page you can change, but we'll go through that as well. And okay, so we use the down arrow. Now we're going to use the up arrow to get back to our two rows of pinned applications. Up here in the pinned items, there's also this all button. So we'll click in this all button and see what we get. And voila. Now, these are the things that I have most used, which actually to me should have been in the pen, but I guess they don't see it that way. So and this is exactly true. I've used Chrome the most, Word, File Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Zoom Workplace, and the Media Player. In the last couple of days, I've used those things the most. And I'm not sure if you can change this to more or less, but that's what you get in the most used. And then below that, is all of your applications that you have on your computer in alphabetical order. So if you don't know where they are, you can just come to this thing and open them up from here. That is very cool to me. So now we'll go back. So that is our pinned items, and we'll review the pinned items later. And then this is a recommended section. I don't know how you get into the recommended section, but I just downloaded this phone link today and tied my phone to my computer. And this is the menu for that, the phone link menu. And we'll get to that in just a second. And the recipe keeper is an app that I have been working on for the past week, but I haven't worked on it in the last couple of days though. So I'm surprised that it's here. And then finally, Word got in here. That's nice because I use Word a lot. And maybe it heard me say that Word needed to be in the recommended or in the pinned or somewhere. So, and yeah, so those are the things that are in my recommended. Now I want to see what's in the recommended section under the more button. These buttons don't change very much, but you can see when I hover over it that we're going to the more section of recommended. So you get your recommended items, but you also get a whole list of files that you've used in the last 3 or 4 days. And I think that it might depend on just how long this list is, how many days it's going to be referencing. Yeah, so this references like 3 days for me, this list of and actually I used a section this morning because I made a video yesterday and I didn't know where the video was going to be. So I looked in this section to see if it was there, and it is there. So this is a very handy little area to have if you remember where it is. And it is in the recommended section under the more. And then in the Windows 11 2025 update, there is another section below the recommended that is categories, where they sort these applications by categories. So like and I don't know if it sorts like other applications other than Microsoft applications, but I'm saying that Word and I mean like Excel and numbers and would be, in the same category. Notepad and not LinkedIn, but what is it? Visual Studio, they might be in the same category. The Microsoft Store and the Google Play Store, they might be in the same category. So stuff like that. They try to things that have a relation to each other or are similar to each other. They sort those things in categories, and that would be down here. Now, I have looked at my computer several times, and my computer is up to date, but I may not have the same version of Windows 11 that this uses, the category, because I haven't seen it, or else I would have put it up here so you could see it. Anyway, let's move on. So down here in this bar at the bottom of this box, you'll have your profile. And here you can go to your Microsoft account. You can log into your account, log out of your account. It will tell you if you have Microsoft Office. I keep saying Office every time, but this is my Microsoft 365 family is the Office version. And I do have that. Cloud storage is the Microsoft OneDrive. And this tells me my usage, which it was 17 point something gigs, and today is 18 gigs. And that's not very much out of 1 terabyte. So it's not very much. And you can tell that I haven't been working on this computer very long because I just redid the thing. So a lot of things, I haven't used very much. So now we are going to talk about the phone link. And I am going to click in messages to open up, but you can click in messages or calls or photos, or you can click up here, but it seems to take a long time when you click on the phone. So I'm just going to click on messages and open up this box so you can see what what this looks like. Okay, so this is my phone link box. And to the left are my notifications. So I get lots of notifications because I subscribe to a myriad of things. And then there's messages here. So this is just your regular text messages, and it'll tell you how many text messages you have. Um, yeah. And then calls, and you can change to calls. And it'll show, whoa, I'm sorry. I missed a call from my friend. I have to call her. Um, and then apps. And then these are all of the apps that are on your phone. So you can open the app, you can delete the app. Yeah, so you can do some stuff with the apps on your phone. And actually, this is a nice list because you can see everything that you put on your phone, which is good. And because I think it's a little cumbersome on the phone. And then photos. And these are photos that I've recently taken since trying to make this video. And you can open the photo, you can copy the photo, save the photo, delete the photo. Pretty much what you can do on your computer, because it is on your computer now. You can do here. So that's what we got in there. Then in your calls, I wanted to say that there is a place where you can actually dial the phone. So you can dial the phone, or you can search through your contacts and make a phone call from your computer, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice if I don't know where my phone is, or um, it's just the phone is driving me crazy because I can actually turn the phone off while I'm on the computer. And I'll show you that. That's here. I can turn it to do not disturb, and the phone won't ring or anything like that, which is why I didn't see my friend's call because it wasn't on do not disturb, but I do have no sound on. So there's no sound on so that it won't disturb me while I'm making this video. So that's pretty nice. And then up here, it's just showing that you're connected by Bluetooth, that the Wi-Fi is on. This is the name of my phone. It is a Samsung S21, and we're connected. And I think this is saying how much a battery life the phone has. So that's it on that. So we'll go back to, and when I close this down, it won't go back to the start menu. So I'll go back, close that down, and I have to open the start menu back up again. But that's a simple thing to do. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so now I want to talk about the search menu here, which is a very powerful tool. It will search everywhere on this computer in the nooks and crannies. It will, search for things. Even if you ask it an AI type question, it will try to find it for you. So it will search the internet, it will search your documents, it will search settings, it will search for apps, it will search through apps. It is a very powerful tool. But right now, we're not going to search for anything. We're just going to click on it while it's empty. And then we go to this powerful recents menu, which I love this menu because sometimes, like when I work, it finally did put the Word application in over there in the what was the section? The recommended section. It put it in there. But all week it hadn't put the word section over there. But it was over here in this recent section. As you can see, it's pretty far down now. And Excel has not made it over there yet. So these are other things that you've used recently. Now I barely looked at this picture, the Frank Cozzolino dies. I barely looked at that, and this popped over here in my recents, which I mean that's nice, especially if you look at something really quickly and you want to go back, you'll know that it will be in your recents. Now this in today's date, and then this is some kind of rewards balances or something. I have to actually look that up, but because I haven't, this is Copilot, so you can open up Copilot, ask it AI questions, and it will help you. And then that's just my profile. So I can go through here and also make contact with my Microsoft account. And then these are just recent trending items. And I love flowers. So typically when I open it up in here, there are flowers in here. Now, I don't know when or where I told it to do that, but I must have told it something. Day of the poinsettia. Well, that's nice. Today is December 12th. That's nice. And then here are the trending searches. Trending. I don't know if these games are trending, but they're games that they suggest to you, and there's more games, for you, and more games. Wow. Okay. So there's more stuff, but if you want to, play with some stuff, or you have some time to kill. There's trending news. So if you haven't, looked at the news in a while, which I don't look at the news every day. So I will I'll look at some of this stuff sometimes, but normally this is the only one that I actually go through, and that is the recipes. Because after years and years of fixing stuff for dinner and breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you just get tired of the same old thing. So I look in here for ideas on what to make for dinner, and I get some really good ideas. And then trending videos. And most of the younger people, they like the trending videos. I don't really look at them that much. I did watch that video for this video, but I don't look at videos too much. The trending videos very much. And so anyway, I think that this is great that this comes up. Now, there is no back button, so there's no way to go back to the start menu. So you just have to sort of close this out and open back up, and it opens into the original start view. So that's what I have to say about that search bar. If you just click on it, if you don't put anything in it, if you put something in it, it's going to search for what you put in it. But if you just leave it blank, you can open the recent up here. And then the recent over here is the other recent, which is in my phone view, is over here. So this is my list of recents in my phone view. And then this is also, I can open up the phone link. I can open the phone screen. Oh, I didn't open the phone screen. And I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to open this up, and I have to open up my phone so that you can see that it's going to be my phone that I'm going to see on my computer screen, which is pretty nice. Yeah, so that's what I see on my phone. So that's pretty nice. That I can see my phone screen and actually work in my phone on my computer. That's so awesome. It is. So here we go. We'll open that back up. Okay, let me check my notes and see if I've missed something. Oh, okay. So now that we've gone through everything, I just going to just one more time, just review some of the stuff that we've already been over. And I just want to review this all button. This all button has a list of all of the applications on your computer, whether you installed them or Windows installed them. And so if you know the name of it, you can find it here. And you actually can use the search bar to look through this well, it won't look through this, but it will find your application too that you're looking for. So anyway, so that's good. So you get a list of what you've used most, and you get an alphabetical list of your applications that are on the computer, whether they're from Microsoft or you loaded them yourself. Then in the recommended section, this is the greatest thing because you see your recommended items again, but you also get a list of files that you have worked with in the last few days. So if you name something, you don't know what you named it, it's going to be in this list. So you can find that here, which that to me, sometimes I forget to name stuff, or I forget what I named it. And so I've gone to this list and it was here. So that's pretty good. So now we're coming to the last things that I wanted to show you. And this is a document and it goes to the File Explorer on your computer. So you open it up and it goes to the regular File Explorer. And so you can go to the desktop or to downloads or wherever you need to go with that. I'm going to close that and open up Start menu again. And this is settings. However, this settings doesn't go to the start settings. It goes to the Windows 11 settings. And then you have to navigate to the start settings from there. So let's do that. We're going to open up the settings and it's going to go to the Windows settings. And the Windows Start settings are in this personalization area. And then you just scroll down and open up Start. And these are all of the things that you have in your Start menu. And I have everything open. I probably won't leave everything open because I don't need all of that stuff. But so you could choose more pens and it would change your view and you would have this many pens and only, this couple of recommended items. Or you can go to the default where you would get 3 rows of pens and 3 rows of recommended. You can turn these things off and then they won't show up in your start menu anymore. But I'm going to leave everything for now. But just to show you that you can personalize this. So if you don't like all that stuff, then you can change it. Yeah, I've got another computer open and they're sharing this information. So sorry, my cursor was going on the other computer. So, okay. So the last thing that I wanted to show you and talk to you about is the power button. And the power button is occasionally how you're going to shut down your computer. Now, I say occasionally because I'm one of those people that I don't shut down my computer every day. I probably shut down my computer maybe once a week. And you should shut down your computer at least once a week. And when I'm better, I'll be shutting down my computer maybe twice a week. But yeah, so these selections are all about shutting the computer down or putting the computer to sleep where it's just resting. It's not shut down, but it's not doing anything. it's just resting, and that's cool. And and so you could lock it where you can't do anything to it. You could put it into a sleep where it's just resting. You can shut it down. However, you have to be careful with the shutdown that you have everything closed already, because sometimes when you push shut down, it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes when you push shut down, it doesn't ask you if you left something open, like it, will tell you what it is and if you want to shut it. Sometimes it'll just try to shut it down for you. And if it can, it can. And if it can't, it's still shutting down. And you can't stop it. Once you push that button, you can't stop it from shutting down. It's just going to do what it does. So just be careful that you've got everything closed that you want to be closed. And then the last button is the start button. And it says that it closes all apps, but it doesn't do that. It doesn't close all apps uniformly. It tries to shut down all apps, but I say that if you can shut them down yourself, to shut your apps, to close and save your documents and everything, and to shut them down yourself, and then use the restart. And the restart shuts the computer down and sort of um, takes a look at what's going on with your computer, if you've installed anything new, and where those devices go, and all that kind of stuff. And then it restarts your computer. And when it opens up again, you're at the login menu. And it doesn't take very long, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. It doesn't take very long at all. So if that is what you can do within a week, is to restart your computer, then restart your computer every now and then. Now that's all I have for you on the start menu. And I have enjoyed doing this, so I hope that you have enjoyed being here with me. Okay. So I have to look at my notes and see what else I want to talk to you guys about. But I do know that I wanted to know what you thought about this video. If you thought that was it helpful? Was it too long or too short? I'd like for you to make some comments for me to help me out in this. This is my very first video, so you know. And I would like to do them better than this. And I would really appreciate your feedback, truly. Our next video was going to be on how to increase the font size on your computer, and the unexpected things that happen when you like increase the size of icons or fonts, and that kind of thing, the kind of thing that can happen, and how to avoid those things. Also, I want to thank you for watching today. I truly appreciate it. And so that you won't miss out on the next installment, please subscribe to my channel. That's the first time I ever said that. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be making new content every week, and I'll be making content on topics such as, I have to look at the list, computer basics, internet searching, emails made easy, online safety, smartphone skills, AI tech for real people. And yeah, so those are the kinds of things that I thought you might be interested in. But if you're interested in some other things, then just let me know in the comments. To shoot that out to me, and we will cover those things. So I will see you next week on how to personalize fonts. And don't forget to like and share this video. Okay, well, goodbye for now.